Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to the great state fair of Texas. I'm sorry you won't be hearing that this year because they canceled the fair. Anyway, things are wrapping up around the house here. It's been sold and I gotta move out soon. So we're gonna do like one last little shindig here. And hopefully make a really nice meal for a departing meal. I don't know when you see this, I may already be gone because it's usually a week or two out before I post things. So most likely I won't be here anymore. This might be the last video you see these. I got some stuff in back stock that I'll probably put out that I've already pre-filmed, but we'll see. Anyway, tonight we are gonna make a full-on smoked T-bone steak, smoked potatoes. We're gonna make a nice garden salad, and we're gonna do it up right. Join me. Shall y'all?
Hey man, give it up for the insane chef right here.
Insane Chef.
Now today.
This is the Insane Chef.
So I picked up these beautiful T-bone steaks. And if you're not familiar with the T-bone and what they are, I'm gonna go over with you quick. This here, that's your T-bone. This side's your strip loin. This side over here is your filet mignon. And now you kind of know what a T-bone is. So if you buy a New York strip or Kansas City strip or whatever, that's this piece right here you're buying. The other side that you don't get in that cut is the very tender loin. And they had a pretty good price on these here today, $6.77 a pound. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steaks for $25. $5 a steak for T-bone ain't bad. Okay, so today on these here, we're gonna smoke these steaks with mesquite smoke. I'm gonna marinate them up here with some garlic. I'm listening to hurricane talk, so all my friends out there in Florida and along the Gulf Coast, good luck with everything. Looks like these storms are going to be full-fledged hurricanes, so that's good. Put a pretty heavy coating on. We're going to marinate these good and mix them around so they ain't all stuck on one steak or the other. Just a little Italian seasoning there. Do something unconventional here that tastes really good if you want to try it out. I like putting Kikkoman soy sauce on there. It's a pretty good flavor for steaks. You're smoking them. A lot of people wouldn't think that Kikkoman or soy sauce would be good on a steak, but it is. Okay, there we go. Let's put some fresh ground black pepper on here. When you think you got enough black pepper, keep grinding. There's nothing like the taste of fresh ground black pepper compared to the crap you buy pre-ground. I mean, it's okay and all, but it really brings out the essence when it's fresh ground like that. I got a little canola oil here. We're going to go ahead and do a little canola oil to help balance all these flavors out. And at that point, you start massaging all this in here and getting some flavor on all the steaks. Like so. When you get done massaging it all in there, if it looks like some of it ain't got enough seasoning, add a little more seasoning. All there is to it. You see the stuff on the bottom here, well, everything's collecting, it's going to have the most, so you kind of bring that up to the top. Bring this one up to the top. Just keep rotating them in there until you get that seasoning on everything. So what we're going to do here is just throw these off in the cooler for a little bit. Put some plastic wrap on so they don't dry out. And let them chill for about 2 hours. So next thing we're going to do here is get our potatoes ready to smoke. And you go ahead and poke a few holes in them. Steam through. Well, first thing, rinse them off, let them dry out, and then poke some holes in them. think I missed you. I didn't this time though. What we do is we pot cook these in the microwave, get them a little bit tender. Then we throw them on a smoker and get that smoke flavor and finish off. So the next thing we're gonna make tonight is a bruschetta topping for some bruschetta. I got some bread here. This is a sourdough baguette. We're gonna cut that up and toast it off. And we're gonna make this topping here. So what I got here is Petite diced tomatoes. I was trying to find just plain, but they didn't have any just plain. They had it with garlic and olive oil, which is fine for what we're making. The first thing we did there is drain off all the extra juice. And now we got a dry, it's still wet and moist, but a drier tomato. And you can see the little pieces of garlic and everything in here, which is fine. The next thing we're gonna add to these tomatoes here is some of this pesto sauce. So there's our pesto sauce, just mix that in there good. And I'll give it that basil flavor we're looking for. And this is just a very simple way to make a bruschetta topping. And you ain't got a whole lot of time, or you don't want to spend a lot of time on this component. It's just a little appetizer before our meal tonight. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna cube up some cheese and throw a little cheese in here. I'll probably add a little more olive oil just to give it a little more elasticity there. It's a little dry, so we add a little oil to it and it'll be fine. Here we are. I got this. This is the Munster cheese we picked up in Munster, Texas last week. And typically in a real bruschetta, if you want to put cheese in there, you put mozzarella. But we're gonna use what we got. I like this Munster. It's a little salty. It's got a good flavor, so we're gonna cube some of this up in there. And if you see off to the top of the screen here, the chef's trying to get his gatherings with him here, trying to get his act together. It's a very good whiskey here, a single malt Irish Sexton. Add that little bit of Mexican Coca-Cola, and you got yourself some good drink. There you go, just a nice little dice. Throw it off into your mix over here, your bruschetta mix, off camera here. I'll show you here in a second. No, sorry, there's no Lifetime for Women network on right now. Mr. Chef's watching some hurricanes come in. So there we go. We got the cheese in there. Now we go ahead and mix her on up in there. I'm not talking crap about you, Mr. Chef. I was apologizing to the audience for you not having Lifetime for Women network on.
We're watching the hurricane.
Right, it's hurricane watching time. Because hurricane watching is a sport. So I got a mouthful here. I just cut off a piece of this bread here. Try it out. I'm gonna toast these in the oven. We'll do that in a minute. This tastes pretty good like it is by itself. I might add just a little bit of black pepper to it. Get a little spice on the backside. I think we're good to go. And that's about as simple of a recipe as you can make and impress your friends. Very tasty. Very easy. Now, if you don't find the one like I did that had the garlic and olive oil in it, you can just add your own. I think it's good. I'm not going to add any additional olive oil. It tastes pretty good, just like that. But there you go. Very easy to make. So we're going to just cut these here down. And there's a couple ways to do it. The bottom of a baguette's always hardest, so I like to cut it from the bottom side if you can, but you can go from the top side. Now this knife's made for cutting cheese, so it doesn't cut good on bread, so I'm going to show you the knife you need to use. So when you're cutting bread, you want to use a serrated knife, something with little teeth on it. This is pretty worn out, but my other one's already been packed, so I don't have it here. This helps you easily kind of saw through a hard piece of bread, because this is a pretty tough piece of bread already, and we're going to take it and toast it more like a crouton. But you see there, it makes it a lot easier. And your pieces come out like that. If you try to use a knife, a straight edge knife, like a chef knife or something like that, you're gonna smash it, see, while you're cutting through, and then your pieces come out real smashed looking. Just a tip for you guys. So there we are. Got them all sliced up evenly there. We're gonna spray these with a little bit of Pam. Throw them off in the oven on 350. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes. These will be nice toasted croutons. We have our toast there toasted up. It's a sourdough baguette. Let's get a little bruschetta here, put on top of there. One more thing we're gonna add on here, one thing I really like here. This is a Balsamic Glaze. This is made by Roland. But this stuff is awesome on bruschetta or something like that. Put a little drizzle of that on there. I got a little carried away, as you can see, but it's gonna be delicious. That is so good. So all I'll do here is put these potatoes, put a little butter, some kosher salt, and some garlic on there. Throw them up in the top of the smoker about an hour before I actually go to cook the steaks. Get a nice smoking on them. Ooh, look at them beautiful T-bone steaks. Well, that little piece there fell off. Don't want it to go to waste. Them steaks there are so big I couldn't fit all 5 at one time, so I had to do the 4 and then do one separate. I mean, if you come to my house and you got that, you'd be like, oh, hell yes. Well, that meal was absolutely delicious. I got carried away. My friends came over and I had a few cocktails and didn't finish filming the episode. Anyway, the steaks, the potatoes, smoked potatoes are the bomb. You need to try them out if you hadn't. And I was gonna do some salad, but they brought a tomato and mozzarella salad, so I didn't have to make a salad. Anyway, things are winding down here, so I'm gonna get packing. We'll see you guys next time.